Question?
What Michigan State, obviously one of the best rushing attacks in the country, Kenneth Walker III leads the nation in rushing. What kind of challenge does their offense present to you guys just from a run game standpoint?
I would say that it will be a challenge. We just gotta keep our leverage, and we gotta make tackles. We gotta be physical on the outside, physical in the trenches. So it's not anything we're not used to doing. So.
What was your when you think about that Oklahoma game now? What are your takeaways on how the defense played?
I would say our defense played a great game as a whole, and there were mistakes we had that we can get fixed. But I feel like we were pursuing to the ball well. We were making great tackles, making plays on the ball, and we went against a very good offense that can be very explosive, and we limited X plays. So I feel like we did a great job against Oklahoma.
Why have you guys been so good at limiting explosive plays so far?
I would say just knowing our job, not trying to do everybody else's job. Everybody just staying keyed in to what their job is, and trusting the people to the left and the right of you. It really helps you out. So I would say that.
Especially in the past games, you've not been able to get guys open. I mean, it's not as if, they're throwing the ball and the guys aren't often open. Do you feel like you guys' coverage techniques have improved? Is there something that Coach Fish has instilled in you guys that's finally showing up the way you want it to?
I would say it's the techniques, but it's also the schemes we run as a whole. So, and I would also say that our front seven is playing really good football as well too. So whenever them guys are getting pressure on the QB, it makes us look good as well.
Some people would say, well, they don't have enough sacks, front seven, but from your perspective, how well are they getting after the quarterback?
I would say they're getting after the quarterback pretty good. Even though they might not get a sack, they're still affecting the ball sometimes. So.
When you play as many Big Ten games coming up as you are going to, what's the bigger challenge when you think back on your experience last year? Is it the physical side, staying healthy, or is it the mental side? As you're getting ready for these guys each week.
I would say it's both, because you have to be physically prepared to play in these big time football games, but you also have to be stable mentally and know what your assignment is each and every play, going into the game and during the game as well.
Which one of those was harder to adjust to for you last year, maybe in your first go around?
Last year, I would say the physical part for me going into the season last year, I would say it was more the physical part for me, for sure.
Did that game on Saturday, do you think it boosted your defense's confidence, or did you guys even need it?
I would say we already knew we were good defense going into that game, but we did play a very good football game. So I think it did boost our confidence, but it's nothing that we didn't already have.
How do you guys avoid a letdown? It was such a big build-up of this Oklahoma, and now you got to play Michigan State, which is not necessarily a traditional rival, albeit a Big Ten game.
I would say that we still had to be prepared and get ready for Michigan State, because they are also a good team coming in. And I would say that we can't sleep on anybody. I think they're a great football team, actually. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.